Shalom. Call halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity. I'm the brother Yashawan back with the third will update. All right. So we're just going to quickly, point out that the prophecies are coming to pass and how this thing is progressing towards the nukes. All right. So we got to go through some skirmish and some light weaponry, right? Which is, machine guns and mortars and drones, all right? And it's going to escalate into ICBMs towards the end. But right now we're in the light weaponry, rockets, short-range missiles and things of that sort, all right? And positioning. People are getting themselves in position, which translates into the Most High gathering of the troops, all right? So let's start in the past, and then we'll get to the prophecies. Because at one time, this past, it was prophetic, and it already came to pass, all right? This is Revelation 9 and 12. One woe is past. At one point, this was a prophecy, speaking of World War I. And behold, there come two woes more hereafter. So even this has come to pass. One of these two has already happened, and now the third has started. All right, let's get that. Revelation 11 and 14, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. How quickly? Well, we're in it. We're in the third woe. It's going down. Just to put things in perspective. Okay? This is speaking of the third woe. Or Joel 3. Joel 3 and 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down in the valley of Jehoshaphat, Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them, therefore my people for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Okay? Well, this prophecy is coming to pass before everybody's eyes right now. Okay, so let's go to some videos here. Some headlines, okay? We don't even have to watch the video. We can just look at the headlines and you can see. All right? Deep Journal, start there. All right, this is Deep Journal channel, and here's some of the headlines going back one day. All right, one day ago. Breaking Netanyahu. War soon. U.S.'s delayed move in Israel. U.S. afraid of Russia and China. Okay? We don't have to watch that. Just understand the names. Okay? You got the least of the flock, right? Who is drawing them out with that little skirmish they had over there. Right here, 21 hours ago, Turkey blocked NATO reaction against Belarus. Who's Belarus? That's over there in the Soviet Union. These guys are secretively allies again. That breakup is kaput. They're back together. All right? Turkey, who is supposed to be NATO, all right? Everybody, these alliances are falling apart because everybody's positioning themselves, right, at the behest of the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The Most High is the one making them choose sides. Man's goings are of the Lord. Right here, breaking nuclear slap from Putin to U.S. All right, to U.S. nuclear slap from Putin to U.S. domination in Syria. What else does it say? Come on, come on. The biggest fear of the U.S. and Israel. What? The Medes. The old Medo-Persian Empire is making a stand against Babylon and the least of the flock. All right, this is 18 hours ago. All right, and these are the rumors of war. What rumor? The report. All right. And this one, 16 hours ago, breaking. China is coming for the Middle East to kick out the U.S. and Israel. Russia prepared place. Okay? So when you go back to the previous video that I just did about the Russians over there controlling the waters in the Pacific, right? You know that their subs are better than anything that Babylon has, including the Chinese. Subs are better, faster. In these war games, they're whooping Babylon's ass. All right? That was 16 hours ago. This is 3 hours ago. Breaking. Putin bans Putin bans Europe flights. U.S. quit from open skies. Austria and France. You see all of these different countries? Austria and France aircrafts stopped. Okay? So what this is dealing with is air superiority in whatever region. In other words, the war has started, and now people are trying to control different regions. Okay, different allies are already jockeying for position, right? In a third world war that has already started. Okay, we might come back and watch this or a little bit of it. Let's go to Secret Files and see what they're saying. Okay. So this is yesterday. I think we reported on that. It says, Iran-Israel war would be hell on earth for Tehran. Tehran is talking about right there in Persia. Okay, so what they're saying is, look, the least of the flock got some nukes. That's what this is, if you read between the headline, that's what this is saying. All right, and this is 4 hours ago. Unknown airstrike hits Iranian military air base. So one day it was a drone factory. The next day it was a chemical plant. Now we're going to watch this to see if this is new or if they're regurgitate. All right, and over here 1 minute ago, which is probably 5 now, let me see. 2 minutes ago, this just came up. Israel, the war with Hamas may be a dress rehearsal for war with Hezbollah. Okay, so that's the regional war. All right, but this is the small hats drawing them out. All right, so let's watch this. See if this is new or old.
Can your chef's knife?
All right, and we're going to stay abreast. We're going to continue to monitor this thing close. see if this is new or old.
Unknown drone or fighter hit an Iranian military base by air. Russian sources report an airstrike on one of Iran's largest air bases in the country.
Okay, so now who did that? This is new. What they're doing is they're taking out the airports in Iran. Who's that? That's right here. They're showing, and you can't really go by the videos that they show because they're using whatever to paint a picture. But most likely, it's the least of the flock. Okay, the Israelis. Okay, the small hats. But where do they get their weaponry from? Where do they get their missiles and drones from? They get them from here, Babylon. All right, so it's all the same. They're sending, and really they're sending a covert message. All right, so this seems to be new. Let me see. Let's break it down and read some. See, Russian sources report an airstrike of one of Iran's largest air bases in the country. According to reports, an unknown drone or fighter jet carried out the attack. A video was circulated in the Russian media that was allegedly filmed shortly after the attack. Russia's Izvestia reports that the attacked Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps air base is near Tehran. Other sources say that this is the same military base where Iran introduced a new attack drone with symbolic name Gaza just 4 days ago. Okay, so if this is talking about yesterday, or today for that matter, well, maybe yesterday, okay, then this 4 days ago, that would make this current news. Israeli media noted the new Iranian drone and stressed that Iran had used an unnamed location for its presentation. Okay. Yeah, this is current. This is new. Letting you know, okay, that this is an ongoing war. Fighting may have been brought to a temporary halt in Israel, right? As far as Hamas and whatever these people are calling themselves, the Israelis, right? In the region, in the land, but the larger war rages on. Okay.
According to reports, an unknown drone or fighter jet carried out the attack. A video was circulated in the Russian media that was allegedly filmed shortly after the attack. Russia's Izvestia reports that the attacked Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps air base is near Tehran. Other sources say that this is the same military base where Iran introduced a new attack drone with the symbolic name Gaza just 4 days ago. Israeli media noted the new Iranian drone and stressed that Iran had used an unnamed location for its presentation. According to sources, the air attack caused a series of explosions at the airbase. Both weapon systems and ammunition depots are believed to have been hit. A few days ago, Iran announced that a new air defense system would take over air protection at key Iranian sites, including military bases. It is not clear whether the new air defense system has been activated, but it is clear that Iran has not been able to control the airspace over the base. Sources suggest that Israel may have attacked the Iranian airbase with U.S. intelligence support.
There it is. What was that? Let's hear that again. Sources say it was Israel with Babylon the Great's help, letting you know that the Allied forces are at work. This is the third what?
With U.S. intelligence support.
Salakia.
There is over the base. Sources suggest that Israel may have attacked the Iranian airbase with U.S. intelligence support. There is currently no official confirmation of the information disseminated.
Okay, so that goes into rumors of war. Just a report.
This device is to come to.
All right, so do we have more? Let me see. That was this. That was 4 hours ago. Okay. Now here is more propaganda about a larger war. The war with Hamas may be a dress rehearsal for war with Hezbollah. Talking about, hey, this is propaganda. Let's watch this.
The war with Hamas may be a dress rehearsal for war with Hezbollah. During the height of
Let's read that again. All right. The war, we're looking at this word right here. The war
Hamas may be a dress rehearsal for war.
For war. This war and this war means what time are we in?
Hezbollah. During the height of the Syrian civil war, Israel kept
Syrian civil war.
Low profile. Its policy was shaped by a fundamental decision not to be drawn into the war and to
War. Somebody tried to say, all you do is talk about the war. Yeah.
limit its responses and actions to direct challenges to Israel, to the interdiction of the transfer of advanced weapons from Iran and Syria to Hezbollah in Lebanon, and to curtailing Hezbollah's efforts to install itself in southern Syria and build one long front from the Mediterranean to the Syrian Golan.
That is called the gathering of the troops. All right, so the point has been made right there. The war is expanding. People are choosing sides. They're funding and they're arming their allies. Okay, this is the Syrian president. This is the Ayatollah, whatever this guy is. This is the Iranian president, if you will. Okay, look at their hands. Okay. All right, so let's get a couple of precepts and we'll get out. All right. And tomorrow we got camp. Sunday we got camp, so we'll do the war update again on Monday, unless something extreme goes down and we have to put one up. Okay, so let's go to Ecclesiastes. 3 real quick. Let's get this. All right. To everything, Ecclesiastes 3:1, to everything there is a season. What season? And a time. A season and a time to everything. To every purpose under the heaven. What is the Most High's purpose? Right? To show his wrath and his anger. We'll get there. All right? To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. What time? 3 and 8. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. So we're in the time of hate and the time of war. War, 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 war. And we've been at war going back years. Okay? This thing just didn't suddenly break out. Okay, going back to 2014, when the last time where the least of the flock was doing exactly what they're doing right now. Okay, and yes, I was speaking continually on war then. Okay, because this thing is about our deliverance is about war. We'll be in the midst of the war. We are prisoners of war. Why wouldn't you speak of war continually? All right, that's just the wrong spirit to try to say that's all you talk about is war. That's the wrong spirit. All right, why wouldn't you? We're supposed to be standing on our watch. Okay, and that has to do with war. All right, holding your post and reporting back to the front or back to the rear, what's going on? Guard duty, watch. You're guarding the perimeter. Anyway, All right, let's get more. Let's go back to Joel. Well, Salaki, let me get something. Let's get the purpose. Zephaniah. The purpose, to every purpose. Look, to everything there is a season and a time. We got the time, a time of war. To every purpose, what is the purpose? What is the purpose of this war? Now let's go to Zephaniah to get the purpose. Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination, my purpose, okay, is to gather the nations that I might assemble the kingdoms. The purpose, what is the purpose to gather? To pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, right? For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. That's the purpose for the time. What is the time? The time of war. See how it all hooks up? It all comes together like a puzzle. All right? Let's get Isaiah real quick and we'll close. All right? And that's how you know that the Spirit is on. Isaiah 28:9. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line upon line, here a little and there a little. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to his people. All right? Say what you want to. All right? So with that, that's the third update for the day. And I hope that the elect were edified. With that, we'll say shalom.